Let's play a game.
You know you're like the 10th guy to try this, right? It never works out for the dipshit in the mask.
So you're back for the spoiler zone.
Spoilers.
Maybe. But there's never been one like me, Gale.
Alright, guys.
So, what was your favorite? Or do we start from the top?
Probably start from the top.
Start from the top? Man.
Or do you want to do what's your favorite?
I mean, the beginning, I want to say, is pretty up there as far as favorite, because you start off the show with two guys, well, not even two guys, you start off the show with a woman inside a bar, at a red bar, and she's on the phone with her date.
Yeah.
And she's over here like, where you at? And he's like, well, I'm on the street. I'll be there in a minute. And he brings up the fact that, you know, she's a professor.
Yeah.
She works at the college there at New York. I guess the theater. I don't know what she was teaching, but she was teaching Scream.
Mm-hmm.
Or Stab. She was teaching
Stab.
the Stab franchise. And
yeah, she was in filming or whatever. She's a filming teacher, something like that.
Yeah.
So,
long story short, the person she's on the phone with calls her outside to confirm the location.
what was she doing?
Yeah.
Well, go ahead, Sal.
Yeah, so she goes into an alley because she's trying to meet up with this guy that she's still on the phone with from the bar. And turns out that that's Ghostface. Not for long. So she gets...
Hold on, Sal. Hold on. So were you going to go past that part? But she gets messed up, but
Yeah.
she's going down. He's like, hey, I'm going down this alley. I don't know. I think I see you. I don't know. And she goes up to the alley. I don't see you. And he's like, oh my gosh, somebody's there. All this kind of stuff. Please, somebody. Oh my gosh.
So she runs into the alley looking for something that she don't even see. So it's like, what the
This is the first 5 minutes, guys. First 5-10 minutes.
Yeah. And she gets to a certain point. He's like, oh, you messed up. You should have never came. Because now I got you. Or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Sure enough, she just starts getting shanked. God.
Yeah. He tears her
You
up.
teach this, but you don't know it.
Yeah. Tears her up.
Yeah, straight. Oh.
But something happens that never happened in the Scream movie. He takes off his mask. And I'm just like, whoa. They're already showing who the Scream guy is. And so he goes into his apartment, and it turns out that they're fanatics. He has a roommate that he's trying to. Well, I don't think he contacts him. The roommate contacts him, or is it the roommate? Anyway, he puts up, his mask and all this. He's all proud of his kill, all this kind of stuff. Starts watching TV. Next thing you know, he gets a call. So okay, but this is, in his mind, he's like, I'm Ghostface. So yeah, what's up? And then it's someone with the Ghostface voice on. He's like, hey, I thought we talked about this. This is his roommate. We don't use the voice on each other. The whole raspy voice. And his roommate was like, oh, I'm just testing it out. You got to practice talking about the killing the teacher, so I want to practice. And he said, okay.
So they're two crazy mofos that are just obsessed with the Stab. They're obsessed with Billy Loomis, and obviously they're trying to work their way up to get the confidence and the the experience to go and kill Tara, because that's their goal. They talked about going to a party and seeing her and stuff. So the first guy that kills the professor, he's talking to the phone with Ghostface, and he's like, man, well, what's going on? Why are you talking to me like this? Where you at? And he's like, well, I want to get some practice in, Yep. And man,
yeah.
Yeah,
He starts messing with him. Basically, long story short, the true Scream comes in and takes him out. He already took out his friend that's chopped up in the refrigerator in the pieces. And so it's like, okay, well, now we're like, okay, who done it? We're back to Scream, who done it? But they already switched it up from the other ones, because there's never been a 5 minutes of a fake Scream that got killed. And now we're back to square one. Ghostface, yeah. Who got killed and all that. Now we're back to, okay, who is this Ghostface? Yeah. Who is it? Is there one Ghostface? Is there two Ghostface? We don't know. So,
and it throws you off right away, because what?
Yeah.
But it's real good, because then all of a sudden, Sam gets wind of what's going on, and Sam's dealing with all this, what would you call it, PTSD, pretty much.
Seeing her father still, or so She's telling the guy, she's talking to a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
She's telling the psychiatrist, I don't see random things. I'm good. I'm fine. Even though she's not fine. And she ends up telling him why she's not fine.
I think her biggest struggle was the fact that she enjoyed killing Richie.
Enjoyed it.
Remember, Richie was the last Ghostface, well, one of them. It was Amber and Richie.
Yep.
Richie was the boyfriend, her lover, the love interest, the random love interest, and
yep.
she enjoyed it, man. Like it just comes down to it. And then obviously in her mind, it's like, something's wrong with me if I enjoyed it.
Yep.
And so they're watching TV, and sure enough, boom, they find out there was a Ghostface killer.
Yep. And her father Billy Loomis is all in her head, so that's why she's like, do I enjoy it because my dad was the original Ghostface? I don't know, but I don't know. I think she enjoys it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think she enjoys it.
And because of everybody, I feel like because the public, in the movie, found out that she actually killed Richie, there's a lot of
pretty brutally.
Yeah, there's a lot of, I guess, speculation or assumptions that she is Ghostface.
Yep.
A lot of people were saying that she probably faked Richie's death.
Well, she framed all these murders on him,
that's what I
but
would say,
she was the one
that did
it. Sam was the killer. All this kind of stuff. So.
So there's a lot of hate towards her in the movie.
Nobody likes Sam.
No, everybody. She's prime suspect.
Yeah.
She's suspect number one.
Except for this guy across the street that she falls for, or whatever. That she doesn't tell nobody she's dating, but she's
this guy named Danny.
Yeah.
Her little lover Danny.
Yeah, she's getting
sneak link.
Yeah, sneak link. So she's sneaking him around and stuff, but then doesn't want Jenna Ortega, aka Tara, having a relationship with anybody, even though she's in a secret relationship.
So we got the 4 remaining survivors.
Yep.
Tara, Sam. We got Mindy, and Chad.
Yep.
Along with these guys, we have 3 other people that come in, which is Mindy's girlfriend.
Yep.
We have this girl named.
We got this girl named Quinn, who is the roommate of Tara, and then we have Ethan, who's best friends with Chad, who's also his roommate. So we got these new characters in. So you know how Scream is. Who is it? Is it the boyfriend that Sam is secretly screwing? Is it Chad? Is it Quinn? Is it Ethan? Is it Quinn?
Is it Mindy? I still think it's Mindy. She gave me freaking Ghost Fight vibes from the very beginning, but
then I automatically assumed, I was like, it can't be one of the 4 survivors because they're the 4 survivors. Now, that would have been pretty crazy if it was one of them.
Unless they just completely lost it,
You never know. You never know.
They finally cracked and they just went crazy.
Scream 5 or Stab. What was it?
Stab.
4 or 5 in their world. What was it?
Stab 8, wasn't it?
Stab 8, yeah.
Yeah, this would be Stab 9.
Yeah. So basically, so Tara's tired of Stab. She's tired of all this going on. She's like, Sam, leave me alone. I don't care. I just want to get screwed myself. I want to go have a good time, get drunk. I won't have to worry about all this. But later on, they find out the teacher died. And then actually, the new Scream himself actually contacts him. And so stuff just starts hitting the fan. And that's when you get the scene at the store. And that was one of my favorite scenes.
Right off the rip, now that I think about it. He goes into, you get the fake Ghostface.
Yep.
And then you get the real Ghostface calling and saying, hey, I'm coming.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, they get attacked.
Behind them.
Yeah.
They start running. He's like, whoa. Yeah. He said, you should watch your back. And she said, you should watch yours. Oh, he comes up. I'm like, whoa.
Like, you thought you could, mad dog me? What?
No. And this is out in public. They're in the street right now. Yeah. So they're like getting chased through the streets. They're like, help. People are,
So they book it. They bail. They go into, I know you see on the trailers, they go into the gas station or into this little corner store. It's New York, so there's not really a gas station. It's like a little corner.
Right. So they
bodega and
man,
dude,
he doesn't stop. This guy's like, hey, stop. He stabs him, and then he goes in. He's hiding from the store owner because he has a shotgun. Of course, the store clerk's dumb, but walks from behind the counter, is looking for him. Y'all get out of here.
It wasn't. You can't blame him though. It was Sam. No,
Sam and Tara.
I can't blame them either. The damn door in the back was locked. So he had to reach for the keys.
Well, I would have stayed behind. Y'all get behind the counter with me.
True,
I'm calling the cops.
True.
Y'all stay back here. Now he's all looking, never get in close quarters with a gun. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Stay back. That's just my thing. And honestly, I don't know these girls. Like, I know you're supposed to say, y'all come back here. I don't know if you can make it or not, but I'm not going over there, y'all. Because also nowadays too, you don't know who's playing a prank on you or nothing like that. These kids are bad, so I'd be like, nah, y'all playing a prank on me. Y'all can come back here, but I'm staying right here.
Or what is the word? Co-cohibitors? Because they're probably in on it too.
Yeah, exactly. Conspirators. Co-conspirators. There we go.
Yeah.
Lesson of the day. But anyway, so of course he gets stabbed to death because he walks from behind the counter. That's when Ghostface gets a shotgun. Never before has Ghostface used a gun.
Oh yeah,
he always got a bulletproof vest on, but he never used a gun. And so he's shooting at them, and they're hiding. Of course, they get out. They're our main characters. They get out and all that kind of stuff. But man, just from what we're talking about, you can already tell this movie was different.
It was epic, man.
This was different.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to go through everything, but what was your favorite part, Sal?
I want to say that part there where he just, I mean, the beginning just had me, grabbed me, dude. I was like, what?
That was.
And I was just excited. I was like, yeah, man. I was sitting there in my seat, just like, yes, I'm watching this like. This is Ghostface. This is what I wanted to see. This is
Ghostface.
Yeah, that was. Yeah. I mean, I even made the comment on Screen 5. If you haven't watched it, definitely catch it. Made the comment that I really enjoyed how at the mall or just him killing the officer, the sheriff.
Yep.
And the son, it's like that's Ghostface all up in your face. He don't care, exactly. Broad daylight. I mean, he did it not broad daylight, but he did it out in public. Did not give a damn.
Care. Did not care. And my favorite part actually was when they found out there wasn't just one scream. There wasn't just two screams. There were 3 screams. The first time.
3 Ghostface.
Ghostface. 3 Ghostface. I keep calling him Scream because the movie Scream. I don't know. Jason.
I know, right? All the movies 13, typically are called after their main villain.
I don't know.
I'm with you.
Ghostface is just such a weird, Scream. No, Ghostface. 3 Ghostface. There were 3 Ghostface. I could not believe that. That blew my mind. And so that was my favorite scene because they all kind of popped up. And they ended up being family members. It was Quinn, which was the roommate of Tara. It was Ethan, who was friends again with Chad. And it was their father, Detective Bailey. And he was the main guy behind it all because they killed... They were all mad because they killed...
they're related to Richie.
Yeah, they're related to Richie. Sam killed Richie, and so they're like, you're a murderer, even though they killed all these people in the movie.
Right.
But anyway, so
Screen 5 definitely have to catch it before you watch this one. Yes. So you understand why that... I mean, they explain it a little bit in the movie, but... Yeah, you want to know who Richie is. You want to know how crazy he was. I mean, damn, the dad was even more crazy.
The dad was crazier. He's like, my son was just an artist and all this kind of stuff. He was a visionist.
Build the shrine.
There's a shrine that they built in New York, which was very important in the movie. You see it a few times.
On the trailer, you know, where it has all the statues, like 9 different statues of Ghostface, all the different Ghostface of all the different stab movies or Scream movies.
And every time they killed somebody, they would leave a Ghostface mask. They started off from, one stab movie, and they would go down that list of Ghostface that they had in the movies. And they were getting down to number 1, which they wanted Sam to put on, Billy Loomis's Ghostface mask. So that's what their whole thing was, I guess, to make this big hurrah for his son Richie, because I think Detective Bailey was behind it all in terms of thinking of it all.
Mastermind plan.
The mastermind. Quinn and Ethan were just as crazy as their brother from Scream 5.
They were pinkies.
Yeah.
Detective was the brain.
Yeah, so. But yeah, no, I thought this was an awesome movie. I thought that the Scream was a lot more aggressive in this one.
Oh, yeah.
A lot more in your face. I don't care who sees. I'm killing you. It was crazy.
It was open. Everybody was getting it, man. And you really don't know who it is throughout the whole movie.
You don't.
The fact that there's 3.
Yeah. I kind of guess Ethan, but then Mindy kept saying Ethan, so I'm like, it can't be Ethan. She keeps saying it. It was Ethan. And then Quinn, she's dead. She died earlier in the movie, supposedly, by Ghostface, because he snuck into their apartment and was chasing them through there. Yeah, this Ghostface was crazy.
And there was even a witness to Quinn getting killed, which was Danny, the fucking Sam's lover.
Just crazy.
It is, because it's like, it literally left you baffled, like, what?
Yeah, because he was looking through the window, like, hey, trying to warn them while Ghostface was going through. But it looked like that Detective Bailey, well, actually it was the brother Ethan, fake killing her, and then Detective Bailey was first on the scene, so he switched out her body, and so we're thinking, okay, she's dead, she's getting wheeled off. She's not dead. She pops up at the end. She is crazy. Her personality switched from beginning to end like that. I mean, it was from the beginning. She's all sweet. She, you know, likes, you know, she's living a college life, and then now at the end, she just wants blood.
Aren't all the switches like that though?
They are.
They are freaking
Same
crazy,
with the first
man.
one. Billy Loomis in the beginning, he was just a lover, and then all of a sudden he's just like,
You know what I'm saying? They're just crazy how they just do that character, that demeanor change.
Exactly.
Complete 360, man.
Complete 360. But all this was awesome. I mean, from
Great
that
movie.
scene to the subway scene, that was crazy too. You didn't know who was getting screamed on the subway because these people in New York don't care. But if you ever been in New York, you know that there's all type of characters. You see somebody in a Ghostface mask, you're like, okay. Especially during, it looked like Halloween.
Oh yeah, it don't help that it was Halloween during this whole.
Of course it was Halloween. But anyway, enjoyed the movie. If you didn't see the last review, which you should, the non-spoiler, I gave it an 8 out of 10. But some made a good point, more 8.5. Couldn't give it a 9, but definitely 8.5.
Yeah. I mean, the acting was okay, guys. There was a lot of times where it was a little too much sarcasm, like is the right word for it. Or they kind of just did a little too much. Like, it was a little too... Like, they could have either downplayed it or their acting could have a little bit more serious. Like, Mindy...
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly, Mindy was just overdoing the whole... It's the prequel to the sequel.
Way more than the last movie.
Yes, and
Way
it's like,
more.
it's unnecessary. Some of that talking is just too much for me.
Too much.
But the action...
That's why Sal wanted her to
Ghostface.
be Ghostface so she can die, probably.
Yeah. Nah. She was cool. She just seemed like she enjoyed everybody dying almost.
Yeah, she did.
You know what I'm
She
saying?
wanted to be right every time. And then she's like, it was so-and-so, wasn't it? No, I was wrong again, you know.
Yeah, you would think that she's the one that tried to keep the franchise going. Because she explained, hey, this, we got to keep the franchise going. All strings are removed. No strings attached. You know, whatever you thought was going to be, it is it. Whatever you thought was going to die is going to die. But it's like, nah. But Donovan caught the fan event. Got a real dope-ass poster with it.
Awesome poster, guys. Awesome poster.
You'll be seeing it in the next reviews in the backdrop. If you haven't catched it, definitely go catch it.
Go catch
Came
it,
out
guys.
March 10th.
Yep. Neve Campbell wasn't in there, but, I mean, you know, Sidney Prescott. But, I mean, this did break records. They did something different. This actually worked out in a way, actually, to me, because they switched it up. We're tired of seeing that one or two killer, the same events happening in order. This was completely different. This was off script. I loved every bit of it. So definitely check out this movie, guys.
It's so crazy that you made that comment. That comment, they didn't have Cindy in there.
You would think,
but
it
you
would
can
fail.
do so much more with that now.
You can do so much more.
You know, like Scream 7.
Yeah,
The girl's dead. You know, so that's a big thing. You don't think Cindy? Ooh. Yeah. Oh, you bring up a good point.
Gail was there.
She had a low.
breathing.
She did have a low pulse.
She got stabbed a bunch of times, but this is Scream, so you can get stabbed about 50 times and live.
And they brought up a good point. You know, they're surprised she didn't turn into Scream because she needed to be. Man, I can't wait to see it.
It's a lot.
What's coming next?
Yeah, can't wait to see what's coming next, guys. But definitely check out this movie. Check it out in theaters, guys. And we'll catch you guys on another review from another perspective.
Peace.
So much content.
Maybe. But there's never been one like me, Gale. I'm something different.
That's why I'm gonna shoot you in the head.